How to save time and frustration with Microsoft Word tables. If you've ever inserted a table only to find you waste ages trying to resize the column widths, get the exact size you need, or get the headings onto the next page, it can be so frustrating, right? When I present at conferences or internal workshops, when I show people how easy it is to work with tables, they get so excited, and so do I. Take a look at how easy it is to do when you know how.
In Microsoft Word 365, one of the challenges with creating tables can be the frustration associated with having to edit the table so that the column widths suit what it is you need. Most people will go into the Insert option, choose Table, and select the number of columns or rows, or perhaps draw a table. Well, here's a fast track way to insert a table in a Word document. Now, notice I have the Show Hide switched on. I'm doing that so that I can see where things are placed. I'm going to start out by putting a plus sign in, and then I'm going to put in hyphens, and the hyphens represent the spaces between the various columns. I always end off with plus at the end. Watch what happens when I press enter. It automatically creates a table. Now, I'm sure you're probably just overcome with excitement and thinking to yourself, Donna, my life will never be the same again. But what happens when I create a table is I generally want more than one row. Well, fair enough. Anytime you're in a table that's already created, you just click in the last cell, and if you press the tab key, it will automatically add another line or another row of cells. I'm just going to put some data in here. Item number, description, and let's just assume that I'm going to pop this in so I can actually set up and put the dividing lines where I want the column widths to be. So you can see I've got a small column here, a larger column here, and a slightly similar size column here. Now, one of the other things that happens is when you get a table that goes onto a secondary page, you'll notice that the column headings don't duplicate. And I've seen people actually copy the heading and paste it here so that they have the column headings sitting here. Now that's great, but if I happen to have more data here and I insert, say, 3 rows of data here, see how it pushes this heading down? Makes it really hard and challenging to have to repair that every single time. So I'm just going to delete that row out. What I can do instead is if I click anywhere in the heading area and I go to the Layout tab, and here I'm going to choose Repeat Header Rows. Now when I click on this, see how it's automatically updated and put those headers in there. This is really useful, particularly if I'm sharing this document with somebody, and when I create it, I don't know if it's going to be on one or more pages. By setting up repeat header rows, if the table does go on to multiple pages, it means that my headers are going to be at the top of every page, and it's going to keep my table looking professional. So that's some tips on how to quickly and easily create tables in Word 365.
Sometimes it's the simplest things that can make all the difference working with programs such as Microsoft Word easier. If you like this tip, subscribe to my channel. For more ways to make working with Microsoft Word easier, take a look at my short course on how to create professional documents in Microsoft Word. The link's below.